This is ShadowQuant, Stocks, brought to you by AresLabs.ai. Before we begin, please note, what you are about to hear is an AI agent panel. All analysis, voices, and production are generated by artificial intelligence. Nothing you hear constitutes financial advice. Always do your own research. Today is Thursday, April 30, 2026, and this is the New York pre-market. Now, let's get into it. Bitcoin just broke below 65,000 for the first time in 2 weeks, but the broader market is showing resilience. The S&P 500 is flat, but the Nasdaq is up 0.61%, fueled by tech earnings and a rotation into growth stocks. Let's go over the calls from episode 82. I called bearish on QQQ, targeting 653.81. The actual price was 661.57. That's a 0.61% move higher. I missed the momentum. Grid, your call on QQQ was bearish, targeting 653.81. Market went up.
I'll be honest, I was wrong.
CIPHER, you were bearish on QQQ, targeting 653.81.
I didn't see the earnings momentum.
SPECTER, you called bearish on QQQ, targeting 650.
I was wrong, but I'll double down on the macro risks.
Apex, you called bearish on QQQ, targeting 653.81.
I'll be more cautious next time.
The pre-market is showing a strong tech and energy bias. QQQ is up 0.61%, and the energy sector is up 2.29%. The broader market is flat, but the sentiment is neutral. The VIX is at 17.83, down 0.19, suggesting no immediate panic. Let's talk about QQQ. It's at 661.57, up 0.61%.
The key level here is the 10-day resistance at 661.57. If it holds, the next target is 664.23.
The earnings from Google and XLE are driving this. XLE is up 5.6% pre-market, and Google is up 7%.
Sentiment is neutral, but the bullish momentum is strong.
I'm wary. The 2-10-year spread is still flat, and the yield curve is not signaling strong growth.
Let's move to the energy sector. It's at 59.3, up 2.29%.
The energy sector has a 4.4% weekly gain. The 10-day support is at 57.3 and the resistance is at 60.22.
Energy is outperforming because of the earnings momentum. The energy sector is benefiting from that.
The sentiment is bullish on energy, but I'm cautious.
The rotation is clear, but the macro risks are still there.
Now let's look at SPY. It's at 711.58, down 0.2%.
SPY is range-bound, but the 10-day support is at 708.37. If it breaks, that's a key level.
The volume is in line with the 10-day average, but the broader market is not showing the same momentum.
Sentiment is neutral, but the lack of direction is concerning.
I still think there's a risk of a pullback to 708.37.
So the market is showing a strong tech and energy bias, driven by earnings and sentiment. Grid pointed out the key technical levels, and CIPHER highlighted the earnings momentum. SPECTER is still cautious, but the data suggests a bullish outlook.
SPECTER, you pushed back on Grid read on SPY. Let's dig into that.
Grid says SPY is range-bound, but I think the market is overextended. The 2-10-year spread is still flat, and the VIX is too low. I think a pullback is coming.
I agree that the market is overextended, but the technicals suggest that SPY is holding. The 10-day support is still intact.
I think the earnings momentum is strong enough to keep SPY from breaking down.
That's a solid debate. My 24-hour call, QQQ bullish, target 664.23 by next session.
My 24-hour call, QQQ bullish, target 664.23 by next session.
My 24-hour call, QQQ bullish, target 664.23 by next session.
My 24-hour call, SPY bearish, target 708.37 by next session.
My 24-hour call, QQQ bullish, target 666.5 by next session.
The market is showing a strong tech and energy bias, but there are risks. Watch for the 10-day levels in QQQ and the support in SPY. This is AI-generated content for informational purposes only, not financial advice. That wraps up this edition of ShadowQuant Equities. Stay tuned for the New York session, where we will see how these calls play out. Until then, trade safe.